Hello students, today we are going to discuss the fifth numerical of indeterminacy of beams. Question is written as the degree of indeterminacy of the beam given below for vertical loading and extensible member. It means that we need to calculate here the total indeterminacy of this beam when the beam is subjected to vertical loading and the members are extensible or flexible. Okay. Now we know that the total indeterminacy will be equals to the sum of static indeterminacy plus kinematic indeterminacy. Now we need to calculate here the static indeterminacy. For the calculation of static indeterminacy, it will be the sum of external static indeterminacy as well as the internal static indeterminacy. Now for the calculation of external static indeterminacy, we know the formula, that is R minus S. Now what will be the value of R here? The value of R will be equals to 3, because 3 vertical reactions are present at support B, C and D, that are simple supports. Okay. Now number of equilibrium equation will be only 2 because of vertical loading. Because due to vertical loading, we want to consider only two equilibrium condition, that is summation of vertical forces equals to 0 and summation of moment equals to 0. We are not going to consider here the summation of horizontal forces equals to 0. Okay. Now if we put the value of R and S here, that is 3 minus 2, then it will be equals to 1. That will be the external static indeterminacy. Now if we want to calculate here the internal static indeterminacy, then it will be equals to 0, because we know that in each and every beam, if we know the all the external reaction, then we can easily determine the internal reactive forces. That's why the internal static indeterminacy in case of beam will always 0. Okay. Now we will make the beam again here, and we just make the three simple supports like this, that is A, B, C, D, and the last free end will be equals to E. Okay. Now we want to calculate here the total kinematic indeterminacy, and the beam is generally subjected to vertical loading and the extensible member. Okay. Now for the extensible member, we know that for flexible member case, at each free support there will be three displacement modes. One is vertical displacement, one is horizontal displacement, and one is rotation. Now similarly at E support, one vertical displacement will be there, one horizontal displacement will be there, and one rotation will be there. Now at each simple support there will be two possible movement, that is horizontal movement and rotation, horizontal movement and rotation, horizontal movement and rotation. Now we had calculated all the possible movements in the beams. Okay. Now what will be the kinematic indeterminacy? It will be equals to 3 at A, 2 at B, 2 at C, 2 at D and 3 at E. Now if we do the sum of these, then it will be equals to 3 plus 3 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, then it will be equals to 12. Okay. Now we know the value of static indeterminacy. It will be the sum of external static indeterminacy plus internal static indeterminacy. Now in this beam, the external static indeterminacy will be equals to 1, because there will be 3 reaction and 2 equilibrium conditions. So the external static indeterminacy will be equals to 1 and the internal static indeterminacy will be equals to 0. Now if we do the sum of these values, that is dk plus ds, then it will be the total indeterminacy of this beam. Now what will be the value of dk? It will be equals to 12, and what will be the value of ds? It will be equals to 1. Okay, we just write here 1. Now what will be the total indeterminacy of this beam? It will be equals to 13. That will be the complete solution of this question. We had determined the total number of indeterminacy or the total indeterminacy of this beam subjected to vertical loading and extensible member. Okay students, thank you very much.